Hey everyone, it is day number 8. We are back to 30 days to communications excellence, and we are focusing today on when NLP doesn't work. No, you did not misunderstand me. When NLP doesn't work. We were talking about the representational systems. We were talking about seeing, hearing, and kinesthetic or feeling systems. And a lot of people try using them in copy and they don't notice an increase. The reason you don't notice an increase is because representational systems don't work in copy. Let me explain why. When someone is reading, okay, they're reading something in a book, they are reading something on the screen, 99% of the population is subvocalizing while they read. That means even if they are normally a predominantly visual person, remember we talked about the legs of the stool and the visual leg is longer, even if their visual leg is longer and they're predominantly visual and it's their preferred system, when they start to read, they begin to pronounce the words underneath it. It's called subvocalizing. And that means they are automatically auditory. Putting something in front of them, which is visual content, it doesn't mean anything. They're pronouncing it auditory anyway. If someone's kinesthetic, unless you have Braille up on the monitor and they get to touch it, when they're reading, they are no longer in a kinesthetic mode. And that's why repeated tests of using the language of these modalities does not help conversion at all. Not one single iota. The other thing is basically you don't know who's reading that letter. Is the person visual predominantly? Or is the person auditory predominantly? Are they kinesthetic? So dropping, as other people have tried to do, dropping bits here and bits there and covering all of the systems means you're missing everybody. It's just not worth the effort. What you might want to do is either make them systems neutral or just aim everything at auditory, because everyone, whether they are outside of reading or not, is auditory when they're in the process of reading. So a lot of people send me copy that they think is NLP copy, and it's loaded with, now picture clearly in your mind and listen to what I'm going to tell you, and then you will get a feeling that, and all of that stuff. It just doesn't work. So I'll be blunt. If you want to masturbate your ego, you can keep doing that, but it doesn't work, okay? When I do NLP copywriting, number one, it's about what works, and I will be showing you what does work, and it's also about what works with elegance, not the kind of stuff where people realize that you're trying to manipulate them. And unfortunately, there's way too much of that online. What you should do is, when you're talking to people on the phone, when you are meeting people in person, learn, detect the representational systems that they are using. However, for people who are in writing, representational systems are not going to help you. And so I would recommend you focus your time and your energy doing something else. This is Harlan Kilstein. This was day 8 to the 30 days to communications excellence. And we will be back tomorrow with more practical NLP hints.